came to a guy that's mad, said, what's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
She-Rag got me.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 49-yard line.
On second and 9, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. Now Brady. Quick hitter, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's caught by Waller out left side. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll look to run with Vaughn. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ps4, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Is good.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 14. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass, ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over 1st
The
and
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defense.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
49ers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
49ers 7.
With an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 19-yard
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now they try the right side here. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Brady now on first down. Evans has it left side.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Brady.
The 49ers 20.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
72. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Double dog. That's the way. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. Regular.
Brady to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, 49ers.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
By number 22.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now a handoff looking right. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Fielded at the 43. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! He goes 57 yards on the the punt return as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st down, Brady. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Bring it. Bring it. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Brady now on 1st down. On the comebacker, complete. It's Hartman. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down. down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
3 plays and out. It's 4th.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Kill.
On 3rd down, Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Evans.
Complete.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Mike's by 4. I got you, punk. Mike's 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. That's complete, right around the 8. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back to throw now on 1st down. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And again this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The Buccaneers' 12-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 3rd and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
tackle made.
Nice job holding them out of the end zone on third down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on fourth down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming. Oh, shoot. Hey, ball 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got room. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 10.
Throwing on 1st down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. 1st down from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mike's my board. Bandit.
On 1st and 10, Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
45. Hey, goal 66. It's coming this way. Here we go. 45. Mike, 45. It's our time. Wide. Get wide. Check it back.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Buccaneers 48. 49ers 10.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
By number 22.
A big play there for the Niners. 67 yards on the ground.
67-yard gain on the play. First down, 49ers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 24, check 24.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a third down and 8. Third, they run. It's Gurley. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. On first down, Brady. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady going to look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
13.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
3-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Back at the 39-yard line.
Brady going to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hartman. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Airing this one out for Evans. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Brady. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator,